My biggest challenge so far was learning the art of ruthless prioritization. And that really means being able to select the top 3, 4, 5 things on your seemingly endless to-do list and to focus on them and to execute them. It's really easy to get distracted and to work on something that seems like a good idea, seems relevant, but at the end of the day, if it's not the thing that's going to bring your company to the next level or to that next milestone, then that becomes a pretty easy way to fail. And part of learning how to do this properly is being comfortable with delegating all tasks as much as you can and to learn how to not be a perfectionist. So they say that about 20% of the efforts lead to 80% of the results, and that's pretty true. So I've seen amazing female founders struggle way more than their male counterparts in securing funding for their businesses. And this comes from the simple fact that investors are humans and they're more likely to invest in people that remind them of themselves. And it turns out that only about 2% of VC partners are women. That makes sense because last year in 2020, women-led companies received about 2% of all venture capital funding that was dispersed. So female investors are actually 3 times more likely to fund women founders. And so we can empower women by increasing representation in these domains and actively connecting them to the right people. So hire more female investing partners, especially at the seed stage. My grandmother came from a farmer's family in Asia, and she was the only girl out of 7 siblings. Her family didn't value girls at all. They never gave her anything, and she didn't even finish elementary school before she had to start working on the farm. She had no real career until she became an entrepreneur during the industrial boom in her country in the 80s, and she ended up owning large clothing factories. She developed and managed real estate, and she even learned to trade successfully in the stock market. So she's a really amazing woman, and I look up to her every day.